Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cathedral of Velvet podcast. It's been 2 weeks already, and I am your host, Show. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Oh man. 2 weeks have gone past. Some big Persona 5, not Persona 5. Well, Persona 5 is part of the news segment, but yeah, we did get some major Persona news that happened over the past 2 weeks. One of which, like, literally happened like the day of like the Patreon release of the episode. So yeah, that's something. So yeah, we got some major news. I think let me just count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 10 news articles to go through. So yeah, we got some stuff. But but first off, let's talk about how things are going with everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are playing games fine. Hopefully no bad things happen. On my end, well, first off, I started off posting more. Well, I just started posting Persona 3 FPS up on the main channel, which you guys should check it out. Again, the channel's Show channel will be linked down in the description below. So yeah, we're off to a somewhat good start. So believe the first 6 or so episodes should be out, or 7 by time or 8 by time this comes out for Patreon, then 9 for probably everyone else. So yeah, please make sure you guys are checking that out. Yeah, FPS is an experience. I'm still not done with FPS just yet, but we're still going through it. Besides that, I haven't gone through Yakuza Kiwami 2 in a bit. I really have to go through it, because yeah, I really want to try to play through the series as fast as I can, but also trying to take my time with it, because I don't want to get burnt out with that too. So just don't play as much as I can without burnout. So yeah. Besides that, the real life stuff, oh man, things just like was horrible with work. Just like multiple shifts where I'm working by myself, and oh man, like last week was just horrible. Like, so we only had like a 3-person shift last weekend. Well, technically it would be like 2. Well, last week, layout, and 2 of them left early, leaving me to work all by myself for 6 hours. That was really great. So yeah, that was fantastic. Got like barely any help from that, so from other employees at the job. So that's fantastic to know. Similar thing happened this past weekend. But the thing is, just like, okay, one of them left early, and the other one just stalled in the bathroom and just waited until he had to leave. So yeah, that's great. That's great. Planning to talk about my boss about that, so hopefully something will happen. The 2 people only had a talking to, so yeah, that's great. It's fantastic. But I don't want to go too far into it. Just that work has been pretty bad. So yeah. Oh, got some stuff in my car fixed. Like, there was like something that was like in front of my car, just like kind of hanging down a bit. So went to the mechanic to fix it. There was like, oh yeah, just a couple screws that came out, put in no charge. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And oh yeah, and I'm not sure I've said this recently, but like, been starting to go back to Yu-Gi-Oh locals for a bit. Went to this one locals that was a new shop. Not that many people that goes there. Like, it is kind of out of the way. Like, for me, it's about half an hour drive if I take take the interstate. But yeah, it's a big area. Well, the store is kind of bigger than my usual locals. Like barely people can like move across in there at the regular. But like I do like how the place looks. It's just like it looks like it's in like an abandoned lot. So just like it feels really creepy when we're just seeing like, okay, there's one store that has lights on with no other stores like even open or like just like even set up. So just like, it seems very sus. But my friends are going, seems reputable. Yeah. So I'm gonna check it out, and yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I arrived there a bit too early, like 2 hours early, because I saw on the sign like on their page, like, oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh starts at 6 when it actually starts at 7. So just like yeah, I'll make sure to go there, leave a little bit later than I had last time. So yeah, yeah. So and it's like because it's so far away, just like I gotta make sure I gotta leave earlier, so I'm not like getting home by like midnight or something like that. So yeah, so you goes all right. I'm gonna try to like buy some like the new Yu-Gi-Oh tins that's planned to come out this week. Gonna try to buy them online because my store like locals like they overcharge like just a box like Konami says like the MSRP for like about $50 to $60 for a box, where the store they put it almost near $100, and that was just like, yeah, no, I'm not buying from you guys. I'm not buying a box from you guys. I'd rather just buy online. I know, hey, I'm supporting my store by going to the locals and all that stuff, but like buying the products when they're like what is it like? What would that be? Uh, mm, that's almost what 80% increase. I think that's how it goes, because like it's almost double the MSRP and price, or basically it is 100% or like a double the amount. So 80-90% increase. So yeah, it's just like that's too much for just a box. So yeah, gonna try to get the the Megatins that's coming out. So hopefully get some good stuff, and maybe I'll upload that to the channel if I get it. So yeah, this portion of the podcast is sponsored by you, the patrons on patreon.com/cavepodcast. With as low as $3 a month, you can support me and the podcast with benefits such as exclusive posts, early access to the podcast, no in-video ads, your name scrolling in the video, and much more. So please consider supporting your boy over at patreon.com/cavepodcast. And now back to the show. Let's get to the news, shall we? Because we do have a lot to go through. So, switching over here. So, like always, we're on Persona Central for the majority, but we do have some other sites that we're going through. So, let's start off with, and also make sure you guys check out Persona Central. Links to all the articles, links will be available down in the description below, so please check them out, and all the other sites too. Alright, so first one, we got Sega's new Tokyo Game Show broadcast announced for September 21st. So Tokyo Game Show is this month. It's about 2 weeks away. So a lot of Japanese games are going to be announced. So let's just go through here. Sega have announced that as part of their Tokyo Game Show plans, they will hold a special broadcast on September 21st, 2023 at 2000 hours JST, 1600 hours AM PST, or 7 AM EDT. Well, it should just be, since the 7 EDT will be 4 AM PDT. The stream will be part of their Sega New monthly series and will detail the latest Sega and Alice titles. Sega have also updated their TGS website site, and will make sure you guys see this. Will with the show floor map for 2023. Further details have not yet been announced yet. Tokyo Game Show will be between September 21st and the 24th of this month at the Makuhari Messe. I'm not really sure what that is, but hey, cool. So we're getting monthly updates for Sega and Alice. That is pretty cool. Instead of like these long gaps of just like, oh, where's the information about X games or whatnot, we're getting at least a monthly update on certain games. Hopefully they will do this regularly and not just like, oh yeah, we have nothing to announce this month, so okay, next month. Hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully this will be monthly. So yeah. Speaking of TGS, we do have another article. This is from Gematsu. It says Sega Atlas announced TGS 2023 lineup and schedule. So Sonic Superstars, Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Tactica, and more. So Sega has opened its TGS 2023 website and announced its lineups of games that and live streams scheduled for the event, which will run from the 21st and 24th of September. So the current lineup for Sega at the moment is Endless Dungeon, which will be playable. There'll be a tease trailer, a live stream, and some novelty stuff, like Dragon Gaiden. The trailer will be playable. There will be a trailer, photo spot, live stream, and novelty. Sonic Superstars with more trailers, photo spot, and live stream novelty. With Atlas, okay, so we have P3 Reload it'll be playable with a trailer, photo spot, live stream, and novelty. So cool, we'll get more trailers for that. I'm not sure if this will count as this month's new trailer or something like that. Probably, but it won't be on the full moon. So will we be getting multiple trailers? And oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention that you guys saw at the beginning of the stream, not stream, beginning of the video. Yeah, we're also on Amazon now. So you guys are on, if you use Amazon Music or I think also Audible as well, the Cathedral podcast should be up there as well. Something in my mouth. Alright. So yeah, and also Persona 5 Tactica will be there. So cool. So who are the partner titles? So DMM Games with My Time at Sandrock, Electronic Arts with EA Sports, FC 24. Not sure what that is. Plyon with Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharge. Apparently, people really liked Unleashed with like its customizable tracks and all that stuff. So okay. Payday 3, Warner Bros. With Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, wasn't really expecting Hogwarts Legacy to be there. It's probably gonna have to do with the PS4 and Xbox One version was probably coming out. And of course, the Sega new monthly thing happening. Okay, so not much from Alice. Well, like I was thinking, like people would be thinking, well, people thought Metaphor might be here as well, but I guess not, because I guess they do want to have P3 and P5 tech to have the biggest focus, especially with P3R having the top billing year. So yeah, that's gonna be one of the biggest games of 2024. It's about to say 23. So hopefully something that we don't know about the game will be shown in the trailer. Not something like something that was in the original games that we're now seeing in this trailer. Hopefully we'll see that. And Tactica, yeah, we'll see something. We'll see something. Will it be eye-opening or shocking? Kind of doubt it. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna basically see like another another world for, or another palace for Tatka. So we already seen 2 of them. So we're gonna see the 3rd one perhaps, and then probably in October we're probably gonna see maybe the last one, perhaps. That's my little take on it. We don't really know, but well, hopefully we'll see something. So that's it with Gematsu. We're heading back to Persona Central, and this is something that was kind of unexpected. Megami Iburuko Persona Iku no Tohen announced for Nintendo Switch and PC via G-Mode Archives Plus. This was something we weren't expecting at all. So the mobile game, well, I'm just gonna call it Persona Revelations, originally released exclusively in Persona, released in Japan in 2006, has been announced as a G-Mode Archives Plus title for Nintendo Switch eShop and for Steam. The mobile game was based on Revelations Persona, and it does not yet have a release date announced for the upcoming re-release. Okay. So the G-Mode Archives is a series of re-releases of mobile titles for Nintendo Switch and PC. G-Mode Archives Plus refers to the third-party titles not originally developed by G-Mode. Okay, so the mobile version of games on Switch and PC. I feel like I've heard about G-Mode before. I just can't remember where or which game they've like ported. But I think I also know that it's mainly a Japanese only thing. Well, let me just see this. Let's see what this is all about. So yes, the mobile version. And of course, can't understand it, so. Is this really what Persona 1 looks like on mobile? Wow, this is, not really that cool. And just like, and to be really transparent, like I haven't actually played the first Persona game, so, or at least seen it like this. I haven't seen it like this. This really seems like a bare bones version, but I'm not sure if it's just how this trailer is presenting it. Okay, this is just like, I feel like it has to be a bit more, more frames than just like boop boop boop. At least the PSP version looks somewhat more better than this. Is that a Kelpie? Like, not gonna like, this looks like it's just going at 1 frame per second. Like, even for a mobile version, you think there would be like, more movement at least, But this is based off of it's the PS1 version for mobile coming to Switch and PC. But I feel like it would have been much better if they just, hey, pour over the PSP version. But I'm a little iffy on it. Like, it's cool that it happened, but just why mobile? Why the mobile version? That's my little confusion. Let me see what the comments has to say here. I doubt this is based on Revelations Persona because Mark isn't black. Yeah. like, yeah, it's good for preservation, but sadly, Last Bible 1 to 3 has been G mode stream for a while. Haven't seen any English patch or anything. Yeah, not much else from the comments. To come here next, where we're talking a bit more about Persona 5 Tactica. Yeah. So we got the Japanese preview details with more video previews. Ooh. So it looks like we got the title screen here. Looks pretty cool. Not sure if like they're considering like, you know, the what was the Marie Antoinette lady as the main villain, because they just have it right here, or maybe it changes like with each boss that she defeats. So after there's like the first boss, and then if you go into the next world and you're about to go to fight the next boss, it'll change to that area perhaps. I mean, that sounds like an interesting plan to me. So a demo event for Persona 5 Tactica took place in Japan on September 2nd and 3rd. Several Japanese game websites have written up summaries of the demo, which was available to attendees. Video previews featuring footage from the game have also been released. The demo covered the first 2 hours from the start of the game. The early game story summaries can be read in a previous article. Footage of 2 early game stages were also previously showcased by Sega Asia. So some yeah, we've seen those before. Yeah, it was the PVO2 trailer for Tactica that we've seen. The one that looks like one of the bosses that looks like Buddha. So that was the second world. So we haven't seen possibly the third or fourth world. Depends on how they do this. I'm not. I don't even think we know like how many areas we can go to as of yet. So as we continue, we got some notable details. So the game starts after the main story of Persona 5. There will be an in-game dictionary to explain from the original game, so that new players can start with Tactica. Okay, so a little glossary here. I'm guessing this is it. So yeah, this is probably explaining what happens. So there are some spoilers from Persona 5 and parts that depend on the familiarity with the original game. However, the 4-gamer preview notes that it isn't too spoiler heavy for new players. There is no hit rate, so if you are in line of fire, the attack will always hit. Ooh, dang it. There's no chance of them possibly missing me. They'll always hit me. But, I mean, but then there's always me where I can always hit them, so, yeah. Oh, I was about to say, there's no undo button. I thought I read it as that, but there is an undo button, allowing one move to be undone. Now, is that for in general or per turn? That's what I want to know. Is it per turn or just like for each stage, just like you can only undo one? The Fam Thieves levels is shared. They do not level as individual units. Okay, so just like from 4 onwards, just like it's more like 5 onwards, where just everyone gets level ups, even though they're not in battle. So guessing just like level up. Everyone's level 10. So the Persona system is similar to the Persona Q series. All ally units, with the exception of Arena, can be equipped with one sub-persona. Oh, okay, so giving everyone personas, so they're all wild cards at the moment, and are able to use the skills which have been learned by the equipped personas. Each sub-persona has 2 skill slots. One is unique to the persona, and the other can be inherited through fusion. Okay, so this is what we got here. So, not sure which personas these are, but looks like 1 electric, 1 wind can give us 3 results. Level 6 and 2 level 3s. One using Psychic Sio, One's seems like status, and the other possibly physical or gun. Not really sure, can't tell because I don't read Japanese. But then we see all the personas and who they're equipped to. So Joker has these two equipped, while Morgana has this one equipped. More of the fusion screen. And looks like this is the compendium. We only have 2% of the personas available at this moment. Just trying to see if it'll actually show like how many personas are available, but I currently don't see anything right here. The Genki played a battle against the brainwashed Panther and Futaba. They know that they found this quite challenging. Oh, okay. Oh, and you can see like their masks changed a little bit, so hers isn't red anymore. Hers isn't black and green, or well, black and red. But yeah, got the little kiss marks on there. So okay. And then next battle. Oh, okay. Oh, and I didn't notice. I didn't notice the ring there. I didn't notice that also. Yeah, of course, the ring is also part of the whole, oh, you're married to me and all that stuff. So, guessing like, oh, you're gonna be part of our team after we defeat you or something like that, right? But I do like the smug face. I do find it kind of like cute, funny, yada yada. Oh, using not Melody, Carmen, that was the name. And her cutting for guaranteed attack. Oh, even Futaba's portrait even has the diluted colors. Well, not really diluted, but just the new one while brainwashed. Okay. There are various stage gimmicks such as exploding bomb barrels and HP recovery tiles. Okay. So stuff that'll either help or help us in battle or might help the enemy. Okay. So I'm guessing the green tiles are the ones that'll heal, and obviously barrels, the ones that has the bombs, are the explosive ones. So some stages features enemy reinforcements, oh no, and Lavenza will sell guns. Alright, just like, hey, where do we get our gun upgrades? Oh, I have them, I'm a blacksmith now. Okay, and someone's calling while we're in different dimensions. Or is this possibly Lavenza calling, and that is our way to buy guns? Just like, okay, just call me and I'll get you the guns you want. It could be that. I can't read Japanese, so hey, if that's what it is, please tell me in the comment section. Okay, so ailments. So we got despair, reduces the mobility of a unit and increases the skill user's mobility. Oh, okay, so like, I'm guessing like it's like, okay, this unit can run 3 spaces while I can run 2. Okay, -1 for the enemy, and I'll take +1. So essentially swapped is what I'm getting at. Then we got Gale blows away the unit in the direction of the attack. It can also pass overload cover. Paralysis obviously can move. Burn slightly blows the unit away. But why would it blow it away? Wouldn't it be more like, oh, the enemy runs away while on fire, deals damage at the end and in turn for 1 turn. Oh, only for 1 turn? Dang. I thought we could just use it for multiple. But if it's only for 1 turn, then it would probably have to deal, like a bunch of damage, right? Okay, so frozen, unable to move for 1 turn. However, this can't be canceled on taking damage. Okay, so just like, oh hey, I'm frozen. Hit me out of this so I can be free. nuclear heat. Oh, nuclear heat. Attracts surrounding enemies. Okay, I was thinking like, oh, it's actual like nuclear blast, but just like, oh no, that kind of heat. Telekinesis forces target unit towards the skill user, moving around cover. You know, I would kind of think like, oh, having telekinesis would make the enemy, move the enemy away from you, because like, do you really want to have the enemy, you know, towards you while you're trying to recover and all that stuff? But okay. Forgetfulness cannot attack for 1 turn. Sleep cannot move or attack for 2 turns. However, HP and SB are recovered at the start of each turn. Cancel on taking damage. Okay. Understandable. Hey, I'm sleeping. You attacking me? Oh, I'm awake now. And Dizzy. The next turn's movement will be random. Attack is still possible. Okay. Okay, I guess I can understand that. And then we have Famitsu's video preview and Genki for Gamer. And got some more screenshots. Okay, cool. So preparation, Jito. I feel like we talked about this earlier. Oh man, well, what was this? Ah man, I can't remember it. But got everyone here, and who the heck is this over here? So like for the audio listeners, there's just like looks like a hat, like a little creature with like a top hat, wearing red and like golden buns. Oh, and there's one like up in the front too. So I didn't even know that too. So it looks like the hat is also like some kind of mask too. So perhaps it depends on the world that we're in, that we'll see like different, is it possible enemies, or just creatures of that world in our place, perhaps. Maybe that's it. So next up, see a little conversation. I'm guessing this is probably before they go to that alternate world, because Morgana's still regular cat here. And now with the first world, with everyone being mind controlled, Makoto with Yusuke, big lips, blick marks on like right, either on their eye part or above it. Then we have the start screen here. Okay, here we got a CG in-game cutscene. Or is it in-game, or is it just pre-rendered? I'm guessing it's pre-rendered. And then we got the 2D cutscenes. Well, not anime, but got a skill tree here. Okay, so something with a 10. Well, it looks like you gotta spend 10 something to get this certain ability. Okay. It looks like this is the end of a battle, so if you beat it under 7 turns, you get some bonuses. Okay. I feel like if I play, it was just like I'll either barely make it, or I won't make the turn count at all. Probably the latter. And yeah, this is the Marie Antoinette lady who wants everyone to marry her or something like that. And last one, there's the all-out attack, or the tribangle, whichever you want to call it. So yeah, I see some previews from them to give us a little bit more detail about the game. So some of the like the status, and was just like some of these kind of seems it doesn't kind of fit in my eyes, but I can't really do much. But okay, I feel like like there was PAX West over it ended today, the day I'm recording this, and people have been playing it a little bit. Haven't seen much previews on it, but people say that they like it, so it's a tactical game. So yeah, the Jungle Coast first 2 hours. Okay, so I'm guessing like they haven't really gone through like much of the bosses. I kind of initially like read this as like all like first 2 hours of like the first 2 worlds, but no. So yeah, I'm not too excited for Tactica. I'm still excited that, hey, it's happening. I just wish that it's not just the Fan Thieves again. But yeah. I do wish we had some more Western you know for well, English footage that we can actually read, so we can see what's happening on screen, so we just don't have to just guess about what's happening. I guess that's all part of the mystery. Just like, oh, what's happening here? I can't read it, but I can guess about what's happening. I might be right or I might be wrong. It could be either or, and all that stuff. So yeah, uh, I do want to know what's being said. But besides that, we're a bit over 2 months away from the release in November. So yeah, we don't have too long now.
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by W. W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. There's also no fillers or artificial dyes. W contains vitamins like B3, B6, C, amino acids, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. W allows you to have faster reaction times paired with laser sharp focus. They have a variety of tubs, shakers, and accessories to choose from. For example, they have these sample cups here, and it comes with 4 different samples. Like we got Dragonade, Galaxy Grenade, Dub Sludge, and Beach and Peach. All for a low price of about $18, so less than $20. But if you use my code PowerJ at checkout, you can save 10% on your order. So what are you guys waiting for? You guys save 10% on your order and anything else on the site with the code PowerJ. So please go to the site. Link will be down in the description below. And back to the video.
Okay, next up we have the Alice media briefing and Persona 3 special screening announced for December 20th. So Alice has announced that to celebrate the release of Persona 3 Reload, they will hold a special screening of Persona 3 the movie #1 Spring of Birth on September 20th. Following the screening, a media briefing will be held at the same venue. Guests attending the special screening will be invited to attend alongside domestic and foreign media. Okay, I feel like because they want domestic and foreign media to join, it might be something big. But like this is just a day before TGS. So we're either getting some big news happening on the 20th or on the 21st. One of those two, it could happen. The media briefing will contain information on upcoming Alice House scheduled to be released in this period, which will be exhibited at Tokyo Game Show 2023, including Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Tactica. Unfortunately, no new titles will be announced at this event. Okay, so if no new titles will be announced there, well, why? What's gonna be happening? What's gonna happen? Because like, if you want, like the media to, come to this event, it has to be something big. There has to be something new. It has to be something exciting for them to like say this, right? And event details: the 20th, doors open at 1 p.m. Start at 1:30, finish around 4 hours later, so that is 5:50. Yeah, it's free, invite only, limited to 200 guests. I would sign up for this, but I don't live in Japan. I mean, that's also something like related to like oh yeah, free ticket only by like invitation. Just like I talked about how PAX West, came and went. Yeah, earlier in June or like July, end of July, early August, where like I got like a package. I got an email saying, "Oh, a package from Nintendo is coming soon." And I'm just like, why is there a package from Nintendo coming soon? Coming here? I didn't order anything from Nintendo. What is happening? Did someone order something from Nintendo using my account? So I was just like checking all my stuff and just like, uh, okay, what is this? I have no idea what's happening. Okay, so then like the day comes, package arrives, and just like, okay, it's like in a little like a paper cardboard envelope. It's pretty light. No idea what it is. Okay, so I decided to open it up, and it is a badge, and it's a badge for Nintendo Live, and I was just like, oh, this was a thing that I this was something I did like long ago, where just like, oh hey, you could win a free pass to go to Nintendo Live at PAX, and just like, oh cool, I'll just apply to this because I know I will almost never win because I never almost never do, and hey, and what was like holding and below, well, lo and behold, I won it. It's a 1 day pass though. It's just like, yeah, I kind of wish I was able to go, but you know how expensive tickets are. Like to just go like a plane ticket from Florida to Washington, and then not only that, you gotta buy a place to stay. You also gotta buy Uber. You also gotta buy your own place, things to eat, compared to just like, oh hey, it's happening in the same state as me. I could just drive there and all that stuff, and then probably return back home the same day. So yeah, yeah, my little story about hey, I won a ticket to a place I can't even go. So yeah, going back to this, really sucks that nothing new is gonna be announced here. I just find it pointless, just like, hey, just bring in the media, like invite the media, just to have nothing with no new games announced. I mean, hopefully, they say no new titles will be announced, but hopefully maybe an update to something big. Hopefully. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be Persona 3 Reload related because they're showing Persona 3, the first movie, Persona 3. So hopefully that will be a good thing, perhaps. I mean, I do hope so. I do hope so. Like we get like some big information from this. But then again, it's happening the day before TGS, so yeah, no idea what might happen. I just hope that it's good information. It is solid information that we can, be excited for. That's what I really want. Just some good information that we can all be excited for. So, actually, I was meant to talk about this in the Persona 5 one, but I forgot to. Forgot to move it over. Persona 5 Phantom X Shinjanoi Sojima artwork released to celebrate 2 million pre-registrations. So that is really awesome. 2 million. And I haven't joined it. Okay, so a special artwork by Persona series artist Shinjanoi Sojima has been released to celebrate Perfect World's games Persona 5 The Phantom X reaching 2 million pre-registrations. So like this is just pre-registration. Imagine this, and mainly available in China, with a few exceptions of people who are able to, able to like pre-register it on their own, system. So yeah, this looks really cool. This looks awesome. Uh, yeah, that looks amazing. Wonder looks really cool. Again, I love me my red and blacks. Just like it looks great. And of course, right about me, Sojima is the character designer for the protagonist Wonder. It's Persona Janoseek, and FAMX is in development for mobile and PC. Oh, and beta is concluded on the 25th. So yeah, a few weeks ago. So yeah, and people have been posting videos the on the second beta. Uh, Faz, who I've mentioned on the channel before, did upload some videos on that. So please check him out. And we'll be talking about Faz a little bit later soon. So please stay tuned about that. So yeah, 2 million pre-registrations. I do hope that it will get a Western release, please, because you know how Genshin did. Genshin is doing good. With Genshin Impact, Honkai, Honkai Impact, and then Honkai Star Rail, and then there's the other game. I think it's called like a Zenless Zone Zero, something like that. ZZZ. So yeah, China's we're working on with those Western releases. Now Alice with the Perfect World games gotta work on that too. Come on, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Maybe one of those Sega News will have a Persona 5 X, and oh yeah, this is coming to the West soon. It's like, yay! That'll be really awesome, That'd be really great. Next up, that's one we talked about. Big one that happened 2 weeks ago. Persona 3 Reload second PVO2. I mean, this is kind of redundant. Persona 3 Reload PVO2 trailer release with the February 2nd, 2024 release date and collector's editions. So yes, this was awesome. This was really hype. Awesome. Really awesome. So, going down here. As previously announced, Alice has released new trailers and a slew of new details for Persona 3 Reload, including the game's release date. This follows the previous character trailer released for the game featuring Fuka Yamagishi, Mitsuru Kirijo, and Akiko Sanada. Okay. Alice has released a new preview trailer featuring the brand new anime cutscenes and gameplay footage from P3R, along with an overview of the game's story and highlighting the characters Koromaru, Aigus Kanemata, and Shinjiro Aragaki. Both the Japanese and English versions of the trailer has been released. So yeah, I did do a reaction to this on my channel, which I should probably bring this up for you guys so you guys can see what's going on here. I'm blah, 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 totally not stalling. So, there we go. Yeah, check out my reaction here. I'll leave that in the description below. It was a very hype trailer. People are excited for this. Let's continue on with this article. Then we'll talk about it a bit more. So the release date has been revealed alongside the PVO2 trailer, with Persona 3 Reload officially announced for September 2nd, 2024 release date worldwide on the PS4, PS5, Steam, Windows PC, Xbox One, and Series X NES platform. So yes, that early 2024, February. So that is about, okay, so November to December. That's about a 3 months difference. So wait, November to December, January, February. Yeah, 3 months release difference from Taka to Reload. Okay, so hopefully I'm able to play through Taka in that in that time. And then there's a new battle theme video. A new video has been released for the new battle theme introduced in P3R. It's called It's Going Down Now. As with other Persona 3 vocal themes, it features low juice rapping along with vocals from Azumi Takahashi. Alright, and I heard it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, think just like, hey, how about we just show this? Just like, I know, my reactions just like,
good memories that stay with you.
I want to talk about it, just a little bit more, just a little bit more, and I'll mute the background music just real quick.
I'm the one who chose to join you back then.
So people told me like the people talking is Shinju with a Kusuke.
That's all there is to
Yeah, I would believe that.
I gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else.
Baby.
We are the specialized extracurricular.
Yeah, and I believe this is like the Mass Destruction is actually a remix, and I've heard people say that like one of the vocalists for Mass Destruction, not Lowe's Juice, but like the female I can't remember her name, but I feel like I believe people said that like she was changed out for this remix because I think she was just getting too old. And but like the original version, apparently from what people said, the original version is in here. It is in the game. So similar to like with Persona 4 Gold and like Persona 5 Royal, where it's just like, oh yeah, do a certain condition wait before you start battle, you'll get a version of a song. So like reach out to the truth, and then like reach out to the truth was the original, and then time to make history is the like the special one, I believe. It's time to make history, yeah. I can't sing. I can't sing. So like it's something similar to this.
Squad. The shadows are getting stronger. We need to destroy the dark hour.
So like yeah, this is just like really awesome, and just like everyone gets like everyone gets like a new like battle outfit. It's just like it seems like after Fuka joins the party, because like they were first where just like we seen Yukari, main protagonist Junpei, just wear their regular outfits while in Tartars or like fighting the first full moon boss. So it seems like after Fuka joins, just like, hey guys, here's some new battle outfits for you guys to wear. And like got a new all-out attack at me. That's pretty cool. And like, oh, right here, that this is really awesome because I love how they put Mass Destruction in the back, just because like, hey, Mass Destruction is iconic. That is great.
Can be dangerous, depending on
And then got the fusion, what's called the fusion move when you have two personas doing one move. Not a fan of Kanamata's voice. I will say that. Like Kanamata does not sound like a young kid. It sounds more sounds like a girl versus a young kid. Which I know that woman is doing the voice, but it doesn't sound like she's doing a young boy's voice.
Clearly up here. Knowing the truth isn't everything, right?
When that happens, I just go do something fun and forget about it.
Oh, and Akiko, yeah, we get to see some we get to see some events, because the boys don't have social links. We get to hang out with them, certain points of the game, so we get to see more of them. And like I've seen like a video, like a reaction video of Akiko's voice actor talking about, oh hey, look at this, it's me in the trailer. He's talking about, he said like something about like, oh, I heard people were talking about, the voice of Akiko. It's just like, guys, it's an acting choice, just like, like something like oh, he's cold at the beginning, but once he gets to know you, he'll open up, man. Just like, okay. I mean, I don't think like him sounding. I don't think like what's the name? I don't think that him being cold at the beginning is wrong. I think what kind of sounds wrong is him sounding too old. That's my little issue. But whatever.
And forget about it.
This scene here is also completely brand new from the original Portable.
Don't tell me you forgot your promise.
Go on.
Destroyed the entire world.
Yeah, I believe. I'm not sure if that's the song that was playing here. That is well, we got the BGM there, but I think that is the new
Your reason for fighting.
I think that's possibly the new opening music, and then we hear a little bit of Akiko there.
Nothing's gonna end. Not if we have anything to say about it.
Yeah, that just sounds too old. Like, I'm probably in the minority of people who saying this. Just like I don't think Kagi fits Akiko. At least from what we're hearing, he doesn't fit Akihiko. And I'll stay on this until I hear like more of his performance. It's just like it doesn't sound like it just sounds too old. It just sounds too old.
Your reason for fighting. Huh.
Man, I was so damn scared.
You're only scared because you're choosing not to run away. I want a purpose and to have others I care about. That's why I came all this way.
Even if you do forget about us, I'll remind you.
Let's make sure this chapter of our lives ends on a happy note.
Yep, got that release date. All right. So yeah. Yeah, I got some bonus. If you pre-order. Yep, different stuff that comes with it. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm guessing there's gonna be some stuff at the end. And then we got it's going down. So here we go. Bam, 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 bam.
Believe me, I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours.
That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins.
Yeah, like hearing more just like story dialogue like this, just like
What are you talking about?
like
What happened to our school?
I can hear it.
You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins.
Like I'm sorry I'm getting like like a little bit just like getting a little ticked on it. Like it's just that Persona 3 is my favorite game. Okay, I just want to see this done justice. Never mind. Never mind. Just
Shadows can only be defeated by Persona users.
It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Come, Persona!
Like the music is still pretty good. Like I do like this this new song. It's really great. The music is awesome. I know, like, oh, there's a new BGM drip, but I was just talking about the voice acting. Oh, but we have a new box art, or we say a callback. The box art has been released for Persona 3 Reload, featuring the main character in this new battle uniform with his persona Thanatos. So this is if I could just turn back time. Duh, duh, duh. So yep, here we have that. That looks really cool. That looks really cool, and it's a callback to the original Persona 3 box art, and that looks really cool. The only thing that's missing is the like, if they could just move like the solid blue and like put the checkboard, floor there, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, that's the only thing that's missing from this. The only thing, just get rid of like all this blue, solid blue here, because that's a little bit lazy. Let's put some effort into like the background too. Don't just leave it just solid blue, but yeah, just like do that, and we'll be good. We'll be good. Oh, there we go. All right, fixed. So, in this game, the SES members will wear a new battle uniform. They spell uniforms wrong. Within Tartarus, also featured on the box art, the members' armbands have been redesigned to match the new battle uniforms. So this will be after Fuka joins. So yeah. So the ritual is still in the game, and you can switch to it. But this is the new one that they added to the game, because they don't want the armband to look like the whole Nazi thing. So yeah, it covers it goes a little bit over the shoulder, but not completely. So we got some Persona 4 pre-order DLC. Those who pre-order the game or obtain the first print copies in Japan will receive the following Persona 4 Golden background music as free downloadable content. So we have Reach Out to the Truth, Time to Make History, Face Myself, A New World's Fool, The Fog, and Results. And then we got the limited edition for Japan. So the limited edition versions of P3R will be released, and which will include the various bonuses. Persona 3 Reload's limited edition box for Japan comes with a Reload art book, about 64 pages, 2-disc soundtrack. Yep, with the box. Then we have the armband there, and then the actual box itself. I'm not sure if that's a steel book, but we can just read it down here. So it comes with the C's combat uniform armband, full replica of the C's uniform, the C's armband that can only be obtained with this collector's edition. The Reload art book, a 64-page A4 hardcover art book, including characters' illustrations, settings art, background materials, artwork, and in-game illustrations. Limited edition box original soundtrack, a set of 2 CDs with a total of 60 songs from P3R via the Alice Sound Team. In addition to the newly arranged songs from Reload, it also features brand new songs. And P4G, not 3, Yasukami High School Costume Set and P4G Persona Set DLC. This DLC that allows the use of Persona 4 Golden Yasukami High School uniform, as well as the personas that appear in P4G, Izanagi, Magatsu Izanagi, and Kaguya. And of course, the physical game itself. Now, for everywhere else outside of Japan or Asia, Japan, Asia, whichever, we get this one. It's slightly different. So, of course, it comes with art book, comes with the 2-disc soundtrack, and instead of the armband, it comes with an Igus figure. Okay, that is pretty cool. Goes with my other Persona collections here. Comes with the, of course, the base game. Get the Persona 4 Golden background music cassettes and the Persona 4 and 5 DLC there. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure when it says like well, actually we don't know the costume set. Um, yeah, because it's not included in the Japanese version. Okay, so this is actually exclusive to outside of Japan. So it comes with the Persona set. It comes with the Fam Thieves outfit from Persona 5, the Persona 5 Royal Persona Set 1, and Persona Set 2. So that is, and also gets the Persona 5 Royal BGM set. So that is different from the Japanese version. You don't get like the DLC stuff besides the soundtrack and the Persona 4 DLC. So besides that, you don't get Persona 5's DLC. And then Outer Space game. Okay, so the Icus figure that is exclusive to the Alice D shop, so that is a completely separate thing from the limited edition stuff. So we get that already included, while they get the armband and have to get the statue included. Okay. And of course, there are digital versions available and coming out September 2nd. So yeah, I'll leave a link to I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link for Persona 3 Reload, I guess edition or the standard edition. You can pick those up with that link. Yeah, if you guys want to pick that up, please use that link. That'll help me out a bunch. But besides that, I am, of course, I pre-ordered my I guess edition already. I am hyped for that. Oh yeah, well, what they don't tell you that the PS4 version costs $70. So Alice is already getting ready for that $70 price point games. Oh yeah, but like I'm getting the limited edition, so just like does that really matter to me that it's 70? Kind of, sort of, because it's still on PS4, so it shouldn't be the $70. I mean, there was like the day like the pre-orders came out for Reload on GameStop, you could have gotten it for $60. So if you didn't get it then sorry about that, but can't get it anymore at 60. But yeah, I'm excited. But I think I've also read that yeah, says right here, Persona 3 Reload DLC pack vouchers includes all DLC available at launch, which also makes you think that since it says at launch, makes you think that there will be more DLC available. Like they're making more DLC after Reload launches. So I'm not sure what they'll do with as the DLC. Like people are expecting, oh hey, as DLC, later on they'll do, basically like a FES portable DLC where you'll get like the answer and then have a female playable character to that. Which I mean, they could do that. They could. I feel like that's gonna be like a major, like basically like an expansion version, because like they're essentially like redoing the game again, having recording more voices for the entire game again. So, I mean, I feel like the female protagonist route's gonna be much more difficult compared to like adding an epilogue, like your sort of expansion version, like give like about like it's an expansion, like so like a game like I don't really play games with much expansion. Final Fantasy 15, yeah, it had like those multiple episodes expansion, so I'm guessing like similar to that. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. I want this game. So yeah, Yeah, really got the Persona 5 style to it. I want this game in my hands now. I really wish I went to PAX so I can play the demo for myself and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm excited for this. Hopefully, you guys are. Uh, Also check out my reaction to it because it really needs the views and needs to pump up those views. Got it. But we're almost done. We're almost done here. So back to more Persona 3 Reload. We got developers interview, including the armband gameplay tease and design process. So, alongside the new information released for Persona 3 Reload, Famitsu has conducted an exclusive developers interview with general producer Kazuhisa Wada, director Takuya Yamaguchi, producer Ryota Nitsuma, and composer Atsushi Kitajo. So, the box art design process. So, like, yeah, I mentioned earlier, like, yeah, it's basically like, oh, yeah, let's remake the box art too. So the box art design process, box art for Persona 3 Reload, in homage to the original, had to go through major revisions. Discussions with the character designers Shigenori Tsujima and the director Yamaguchi were had on which to feature on all the main characters or only the protagonist and his persona. Yeah, I believe it was FES or like well, FES in Japan I think had like all the protagonists on the front, I think. Yeah, like I do love this callback to the homage to the original. Just like give me the checkerboard floors and we're good. Just do that and we're Gucci. So back to the redesigned outfit elements. The redesigned battle armband in Persona 3 Reload is teased to have a new battle related feature by Yamaguchi. More information on that will be released in the future. The Vocus had a slight redesign. A small gimmick has been added. In this title, the pistol side of the Voker blows back in the midst of red light during battle. This is a moment we've captured in the key art. Okay, let's just open this up back up. So yeah, I didn't see that. I'm guessing like just like this is more like to be like yeah this totally isn't a gun for like other people who are kind of triggered at that. So just like oh yeah this is not a real gun. Okay, this is not a real gun. It is fake. It doesn't shoot actual bullets, but it does shoot something else. All right. So I'm not sure what that red light does or anything, but yeah. But people have said that from people who previewed the game, I believe, said that the red band is now doing the shift ability. So it's basically similar to Baton Pass in Persona 5 Royal, well Persona 5 in general. So allows you to like, yep, after you get that once more, you can change over to a different character so they can do, additional hit. But I think it was a bit tweaked to compared to Persona 5 Royal, so it's not as OP, I believe. So yeah. So now we're gonna see more characters. Featured in the new trailer is Kormar. The director was quite particular in capturing his puppy-like charm and battle and outside of it. The previous element of being able to take him on walks in FES was preserved as a part of this. Koromori has a now dedicated voice actor with Shinya Takahashi, who played him in the Persona 3 movie series, and whose name was unknown before now. It's the first time Koromori had a VA in the games, as a pre-existing library of barking noises was used before. Okay, Koromori has a voice now. I don't see why this is important, but okay. Komar is still boring and well, he'll be less useless now because according to some people, like they said that Reload has added the light and darkness attacks from like 5, so at least we can do damage with those skills now, we can do some more skill damage, so that's pretty good. And a new side story explaining how Komari's past has been added to Reload, which I don't really care because he doesn't really add anything to the story. So, eh. Okay, so now Shinji Aragaki and Kanamata. Shinjo has a new side story highlighting his charm. The same has been given to Ken with a new side story, as the original game didn't delve much into who he is outside the main story. Keeping the balance between Ken being an elementary school student and the serious circumstances of his upbringing were important. The scary camera footage that could be seen in the dormitory in Persona 3 Fez has been kept. Okay, cool. So that's pretty cool. So like it did add, a little bit of, like some side like get to know the characters a bit more, as well as, like, oh hey, it's like a little funny stuff that you can, check out. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I guess. Aeon Social Link will be returning in Reload, so they brought that back from I believe, from FES. That's pretty good. The P3D models of the characters were used as a base for P3R. However, the models were still created from scratch with various adjustments made, including Igus. Her proportions have been made to emphasize that she's a unique being within the world compared to the ordinary students. So yeah, people were saying, oh yeah, they modify the P3 dance models, so for Reload. But some people were like, no, they were completely new. Like, both sides were right. Both sides were right. They used the P3 dance models, for at the beginning of it, but they were remade. Okay, so both y'all are right, both y'all are wrongs. I don't care. Let's go for that. Okay. So now we got the new battle theme. So the new song, "It's Going Down Now," is the battle theme that plays when players ambush an enemy, similar to the new songs introduced in Persona 5 Royal and Persona 4 Golden. To give it a nostalgia feeling, the "baby, baby, baby" sound from Mass Destructions was used, and the chord progression from "Memories of You" was used in chorus. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's nice. The original music has been arranged with the male vocalist Lotus Juice guidance and requests. Changing choruses, adding phrases, chord progressions, etc., have been made to create the final version of the music that Nitsuma felt would be appropriate for a remake on modern platforms. The team decided to breathe new life in Persona 3 music by introducing the new vocalist Azumi Takahashi. The team wants the game to resonate globally, so they looked at who would suit vocals not just for Japan but overseas as well. The development team has entered the final stages of Persona 3 Reload's development. So yeah, we're getting very close. We're very close. So we're 3 months away from Reload. So 3 plus another 2. So we're 5 months away from Reload. We're 5 months away. We're very close, guys. Very close, and I'm very excited. Just like seeing this, just like it's almost in my hands. It's almost in my hands. And I let me just turn back on the background music because I almost forgot about that. Okay, so we're almost done. We're almost done. We're down to the last information. We're going off of Persona Central and we're going to Prima Games. So we got some hands-on impressions of Persona 3 Reload. So we got that, and then one more article. Well, not article, but one last bit of information. Okay, so last week I got Reload getting some used to. All right. So last week I got roughly 30-minute hands-on time with Persona 3 Reload, the upcoming remake that is slated for 2024. Whether you're a long-time fan or hopping into Persona 3 for the first time, there are some stuff you need to know. The impossible climb. Okay, so first off, if you only play Persona 5, you'll need to temper your expectations a bit. Persona 5 revolutionized the franchise with its more heavily designed and themed dungeons, making it feel like a different theme park. Persona 3 follows Tartarus, a randomized layout of floors incredibly similar to Mementos, which you are probably more familiar with. The remake does very little in the way of switching things up. You're going to climb all 250 floors of Tartarus, and you'll need to decide if you're on board with this type of RPG up front, because the core part of what makes Persona 3 and its storytelling so compelling. Yeah, because like you gotta climb that tower. You can't miss the tower. You have to do that. If you don't want to go through that, then you don't want to pick that up. So, because a majority of the gameplay happens outside of Tartarus. A majority of the gameplay, most of the battles happens inside Tartarus, but a lot of the other gameplay is outside Tartarus. 99% of the times, there's like next to no story events happen in Tartarus besides a few. All right. So the first part of my demo was focused on clearing the first 5 floors of Tartarus, which consisted of the blue hallways, which with little details of points of interest. I clear out a few enemies and look for the stairs to move on, culminating in a small boss fight against some tougher enemies. It wasn't much, but it was enough to see that the team took some of the quality of life improvements and flair of Persona 5 and weaved it into Reload. And you can see, how Tartarus looks. It looks, man, just like, I play majority, of my Persona 3 through a portable, with it being all 2D and all that stuff. But like, just seeing like, this image here, like it's the first floor of Tartarus, the entrance. So just like seeing like how big like that inside is, and just like and everything is just like, oh wow, I can't wait to see this. And I've heard people say some things about how they changed some things with a Reload. It's like on the image here, if you're not watching this on the video podcast, please check it out. So they took out the they took out the like the clock that you don't. I mean, the clock is still there. The clock is still there. It is there. Like, it's small, but it's there. But you don't have to use money anymore. According to like some people, you have to find something like I think it's called like phantom fragments or some phantom twilight fragments. I think twilight fragments, and that's what you use to recover your health when you go back to the beginning of Tartarus. So, okay, like I mean, at least you get to save some money, but like the other side is you gotta find these fragments so you guys can heal when you go back to the beginning of the floor. So yeah. Okay, so however, a lot of repetitiveness of this section was washed over by the tangible coolness factor of Persona 3. Persona 3 is easily the darkest story and aesthetics in the series, with each character summoning their personas by literally shooting themselves in the head with a gun called an Invoker. When you finally hit an enemy's weakness with a Persona attack, a flashing screen break happens, and when it hits just right with the redone soundtrack, you're suddenly reminded how sick Persona 3 can be. This is only enhanced with the updated visuals. The second demo I played was the train car sequence in the beginning of the game. It was an even more straightforward demo, but showcased more of the redone soundtrack and voice acting, both of which are fine, but ultimately don't stand out or have the same bite as the original. Okay, so this is like something new here. Okay, so once I made through the slightly more difficult fights, I got to the end of the train car and the first major boss appeared. Using the different personas at my disposal, I made quick work of the boss, and the demo was over before I knew it. Okay, again, more people said like the boss changed, so the timer. So I think like initially like you only had like 10 minutes from like the beginning of the train car to like when you meet the first boss. Something along the lines of that, I believe. So yeah, so now they upped the time from what I believe people say, like they upped the time, but as you progress through the boss fight, like the time goes down further and further quickly, like faster and faster. So like, oh, makes you like, okay, we gotta finish this off quickly. We gotta finish it off fast. We gotta use, what we have at our disposal to get rid of the first boss. While it was such a small slice of a very long game, it was enough to see that Persona 3 Reload is Persona 3 with the Persona 5 style slapped over it. It smooths out over the edges that the time has sharpened, but it still remains to be seen if Reload can be retained the edge that made it stand amongst the other games in the series. Persona 5 fans will certainly need to adjust to the older design philosophy in terms of level layout and dungeons, but it's a story still worth revisiting today. It's a bummer that it doesn't include some of the extra content and characters that Persona 3 Portable and FES added to the game. Alright, so yeah, it won't have all the stuff that Portable FES has, but like, it's still looking like it's like a faithful recreation of the game, and I accidentally hit the back button. I was just like, wait, what was on the previous page? All right. So yeah, cool that we seeing more first impressions on Reload. Glad that they're still being faithful while adding some necessary updates to the game. That is pretty nice. That is really great. Now, the last thing we are going to be talking about today is by Fast, which I said we talked about earlier. So he says that a reload has been rated by the IMDA, which contains new information. Not sure if this will be in the center though. Nope. All right, but again, I'll leave all the links that we've been checking out in the description below, so make sure you guys check it out. Okay, so says here, Persona 3 Reload is a role-playing game set in modern day Japan. Well, it's more like early 2000s Japan, and revolves around a high school transfer student at Kukukan High School. Run-in with frightening monsters known as a Shadow, awakens his dormant power and manifests and control powerful beings called Personas, alongside classmates and Persona users who are recruited into the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEES. The group battles shadows in a fantasy existence known as the Dark Hour. The game's rating is Advisory 16, suitable for 16 and above. The story progresses through cutscenes and completing missions. Typical gameplay involves controlling the player from a third-person perspective to explore locations, talk to other characters, and fight fantastical enemies in turn-based combat during dungeon sequence. Outside the Dark Hour, the characters progress through their school year and engage in social interactions. Characters take turns performing battle actions, with encounters typically ending once all enemies are defeated. During these sequences and in cutscenes, there are recurring depictions of characters shooting themselves in the head, accompanied by a stylized shattering effect. These depictions are mechanic to invoke Persona skills, and do not result in harm to the characters. Other scenes of violence depict characters being shot with blood effects, bloodstains seen on surfaces, and multi-limbed monsters having all its arms sliced off. Okay, so that's the beginning cutscenes, most likely. The ADV-16 guidelines allow realistic but not excessively graphic violence with depictions of blood. This game contains suggestive images and sexual references. The dialogues contain suggestive innuendos about female characters' outfits and appearances. Female characters appear in bikini-like armor during combat. Yes, the bikini armor is back, baby! Which reveal parts of their buttocks, abdomen, and cleavage. Some enemies appear naked, but without details of nudity, while certain monsters have phallic-like features. Yes, Bar is back, baby! When players sufficiently build up the male protagonist bonds with certain female characters, it can culminate in optional depictions of characters hugging and kissing, and textual descriptions implying sexual intimacy. Under the ADV-16 ratings, depiction of still or moving images which may be mildly suggestive and nudities without details are permitted. The game's dialogue infrequent exclusives it contains infrequent read. The game's dialogue contains infrequent uses of the expletive fuck, as well as crude words such as asshole, bastard, bitch, and shit. Not gonna lie. I think it's Jubei who says fuck. But like I can't really remember who else does. But everything else, yeah, people says. So this basically means like bars in the game. Yay! And they most likely kept majority of the game the same in terms of, visual stuff. So like got them getting the bikini armor back in, and their regular bikini, outfits still in the game. So yay! Hopefully it's not censored. you know, any other things that's not censored, please don't censor. But that is really great. We're seeing, a little bit new information, but just, it's not much, but, it gives details about, what's happening to the game for those who are still not in the know of the game and all that stuff. So, yeah. Faz, of course, check him out, follow his Twitter, follow his YouTube, all that stuff. I'll leave the link to his Twitter down in the description below. So, yeah, I'm just like, well, certain bosses have found like features. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, I'm thinking, like, oh man, like, who will be the voices of like the social links? Because like we haven't heard anything about the other social links besides, our main cast. So, and also like the Team Strega, we don't know their new voices are gonna be like. I'm just like very curious of like, oh, what's gonna be happening with them. I really want to know. Because like Takaya is like, I do love like Derek Steven Prince's voice. Like it is iconic. Like you can like pinpoint like his voice just like out, like as soon as you hear it, like, oh yep, that's him. Like it's very iconic. It's like very unique. Like almost like nobody can like match that voice. Like hearing him in like Digimon Adventure 2 as Ken, and then Digimon Tamers as Itmon, Beelzemon. Like his voice is absolutely amazing. I love his voice. But I wonder who's gonna be like stepping up to the place. Like I feel like like I was about to say like Ben Diskin maybe as Sakaya. Like I don't know. Like who do you guys think will be the other voices in the game? Because they have to give like voices to all the other social links that aren't the main team. It's like Yuko, Kaz, the teacher, what was Nozomi, the priest, all these other characters are just like, oh man, I wonder how they're gonna sound like. I want to know. But I think we're getting called here. This is just like, majority of Persona 3 stuff. Like it is awesome now. Persona 3, we're so close. And I'm just like, and then there's Persona 5 Tactical as well. Cool. But Persona 3 Reload, that's the thing I want. I want that. Give it to me. I want it. But we might be seeing a new trailer at TGS. Where we're 2 weeks away from that. So if there's something big that happens during TGS, there might be another 0.5 episode perhaps, or I might just save it till the upcoming episode perhaps. Let me actually just see when the next episode is supposed to be up. So this episode is coming up on the 6th for Patreon, 7th for everywhere else. So the next one will be happening. Well, I'll be recording it on the 18th, uploading it on the 20th, and the 21st. Like, the 21st is the first day of TGS, so, there might be a 0.5 episode if I'm able to just, like, yeah, boom. Maybe. I'm not sure how things will work out, but, yeah, we're getting some more new Persona 5 Reload news as the weeks come by, as the full moon happens, all that stuff, and hopefully with the the Sega, I mean, it's most likely gonna be announced at the Sega news thing that they're having at Tokyo Game Show, and then probably gonna get some more news next month as well. They're doing this monthly series thing, like legit. So maybe. And then that's Persona that Revolution's Persona Switch port, which is a mobile version to the Switch. I'm a bit iffy. I'm a bit iffy on it. So yeah, not really sure about that. I'd say just like get the PSP version, because it's the slightly better version, but hey, like, it's your money, do how you do what you want with it. And of course, Taka getting a little bit more info, more details about how battle works and all that stuff. P5X getting, that 2 million pre-registrations. I want to be part of that pre-registration, please. But yeah, good hour and a half episode. We did good. Been recently just trying to, like, hey, trying to contact some people, like, hey, you guys want to be part of my you want to be part an episode of my podcast? It'd be really cool. Haven't heard back from people, but like just trying to get some more guests, new guests up on the podcast. Hopefully they'll get back to me soon. Fingers crossed. But yeah, this has been the Cathedral Velvet podcast. Thank you guys for joining in, hearing me ramble about stuff, hearing me talk about Persona stuff, all this stuff, bunch of stuff. If you guys haven't, please make sure you follow the subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's really great. And also if you're on the mobile platform, the podcast channels, of course, we have Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and now Amazon Music. We're on there too. Please check those out. Yeah, follow their, I'm not sure what the names are for each platform, but like, hey, follow me on there. And I think Apple, hey, give me 5 stars on there, please, because hey, I think 5 stars is better than nothing, right? And yeah, oh yeah, I think I mentioned this earlier, but I'll leave the Persona 3 Reload link in the description below if you guys want to pick that up for yourself. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with our friends. Check out all the links in the description below, and I'll see you guys soon with the next with the next episode of the Cathedral of Velvet podcast. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh yeah, and wait. I'm not ending it here. I do got to make one last thing. Shout out to the patrons, Patreon. You guys support me, and I want to thank you guys. So I want to give you guys your moment of time, because I know there are some times where I just like, oh yeah, the Patreon goes on the screen and nothing else. But I want to give you guys your time and need. Okay, all right. Patreon's over. All right, bye.